Hey, what's going on, guys? It's EscoBlades back with some more Battlefield 3 beta gameplay, and I've got to say it, this game's finally clicked for me. Not necessarily in this particular gameplay, although this was the start of a good 3 games that I had when I was put into a squad. But I think I finally sussed it out, at least with rush mode anyway. It's like, I've got to say, first of all, thanks to everybody who commented on the previous video. The tips were really handy. Some of them were a bit condescending, but I guess, because I'm a noob at Battlefield, it's to be expected. But, everyone who left any sort of advice, thank you. It was really handy. But like I said, this game's finally clicked for me. It's because, like I said before, and I was already aware of this, having played Battlefield Bad Company 2 and some of Battlefield 2 previously, it's a different sort of engagement to Call of Duty. It's slightly different mechanics, and it's an FPS, sure, but you have to approach it a completely different way. Firefights don't last nearly as long as you're going to see here. I mean, I thought I had this guy, but I was screaming in my mic at that particular point in time because I was pretty sure I nailed him. But what can you do? But you've got to stick with your squad. That's the first thing, the first bit of advice I can give anybody who's like looking to come into this. If you are with a squad, stick close to them, because squad actions are gonna keep you guys alive, or at least near, in the game and in the action, and B, you're gonna gain considerably more points if you're performing squad actions than if you're just going, running and gunning solo. So like I said, not necessarily in this game, but in the games that followed afterwards, because of course I was, I think it's the support or assault, the one with the, the med packs anyway. That's what I've been rolling. I think that's, my favorite class so far, because I can dish out health to everybody, who's near death. You can see the health bars, so you can see which of your teammates need health and stuff, and you get a ton of points for healing your team. You get squad points for healing the team. Also, spotting is invaluable, I think, to the whole team. If you see an enemy like I've just done there, you press select on the Xbox 360 controller, and you'll spot them for the rest of your team to see what the Battlefield community lovingly have referred to as the Doritos, because the orange little triangles look like Doritos. And obviously you can't see those through walls. I think that used to be a feature in Battlefield Bad Company 2 where it was kind of like a wall hack, but you can't see them as if they duck behind a wall. But at least if you've spotted them and somebody else takes them out, you get the spot bonus. If you take them out, I think you get a bonus for that as well. So this is really about teamwork. I know a lot of people used to say that when I was playing Battlefield Bad Company 2, and I didn't even with the teamwork, because I sucked so bad, I was just so frustrated, I didn't really see it. But I get it now, especially with Battlefield 3. Teamwork will win you this game. It's really as simple as that, and solid teamwork will trump anything else. You can have a lone wolf who's awesome with gun skills, but if he comes up against an even semi-competent team, he's going down. And I think that's what I like about it, definitely. We had a situation in the game after this where I think we were defending the MCOMs, or it might have been the game after the next game, because it alternates, so you have to attack and then you defend and then you attack again. There was one where we were defending the MCOMs, and the team that were attacking did not get past the first set of MCOMs. We just had them pinned down because of great teamwork. I was supplying the health, somebody else was supplying the ammo, somebody else, we were all spotting, and the long range engagements, people were being taken out before they could even get close. I can imagine how frustrating that must have been for the other team, but because they were trying to kill us, and they were focusing more on the kills. I think they had one guy who had like 31 odd kills or something, which is great for him and great for his stats, but it didn't help the team in any way. He wasn't pushing up, he wasn't trying to get the MCOM stations, and it was to the detriment of his team. So it's definitely one of those things that I really enjoy, the teamwork aspect. I think if I'm going to give any sort of advice, I know most of you are probably considerably better at Battlefield than I am, and B, veterans of it. But if I'm going to give any advice to people new to this, buddy up, get in a squad. And if you're in a squad with good people, then this game is going to be easier for you. I should also point out that you as you level up, you level up your weapons, you level up the actual specific kits as well. You can add you can add attachments to your guns, optics and stuff. I quite like the iron sights because I think I had leveled up to the point where I could get, an ACOG on my M16 and my accuracy went downhill. So, I'm going to be sticking to iron sights and stuff. To note that, like I said, the movement is really smooth. The one problem I'd always had with Battlefield games, and Battlefield Bad Company 2 especially, was the clunky aspect of it. I mean, it just felt like you were running with your boots full of treacle. They've taken that out. It's not 60 frames per second, but to be perfectly honest with you, a lot of people who are going to play either Battlefield, COD, or both aren't really going to notice that difference, to be honest. It plays really smooth. The movement's smooth. In terms of the visuals, of course, it's an Xbox 360 I'm playing on, so you can see that the textures aren't as great as they would be on the PC. There's a few jaggies here, there, and everywhere. There's a few issues with clipping. There's a real big issue with people who've been able to glitch under the map, and that's a direct result of them adding prone, which seems to be it hasn't been fully polished, so a lot of the textures can be breached, and there have been a few people who've been under the map and stuff. Of course, if you run into any of those, just report them. If you feel like leaving the game and finding a new lobby, then that's fine. But other than that, I've got to say I'm impressed. I'm considerably more impressed than I was yesterday, mainly because, again, the game seems to have just clicked and things are a lot better. I'm beginning to find my range in terms of engagements. I'm beginning to find out how many bullets it takes to put people down. Beginning to find my role within a squad as that guy who's just keeping everyone topped up on health, that guy who's spotting for other people. And as you can see, this is a considerably better game than it was the other day. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it now, and I'll be looking to hopefully get a squad of regular people that I play with on Xbox Live going, so that I can enjoy this even more. I know ultimately I'm not going to level up nearly as quickly as everybody else, because I'm not going to be that one who's getting all the kills, but I'm going to be performing my squad actions. I'm going to be trying to get the points wherever I can. So it's gonna I'm gonna enjoy this as much as I can. I'll hopefully, if I'm able to, and this is a question I want to ask you guys, I have it on the PC as well, but for some reason I'm having a problem getting it to load on my PC. Not because my PC isn't strong enough to run it, but just because for some reason it refuses to start. Like I preloaded, and now it's telling me that it can't find the beta on my PC anywhere at all. So that's something need to be looked at. If you have any suggestions or any help with that, please let me know. If I'm able to, I'll try it on the PS3 as well to see if there's any difference. I've already played it on PS3 at some press events, so I know kind of how that works. But yeah, that's Battlefield 3 beta. Considerably better game. I'm definitely enjoying it. Hopefully with a few more games I'll be able to get more into it, and then we'll see how it goes. But anyway, that's me. Got to sign off for now. Thanks for watching. Stay safe as always, and bye-bye.